The Propcast on the SportsCam Podcast Network is brought to you by Kalshi. Make real money predicting sports. Kalshi is available in all 50 states, and you get $20 for free with the promo code SGPN. It's Kalshi, K-A-L-S-H-I, promo code SGPN for a free $20 at sign up.
And taking a shot to ground downfield. He gets the catch, and he gets in for the touchdown. The catch is made by Calvin Ridley. Wilson, as he throws deep down.
And welcome, everyone, to the Propcast here on the SportsCam Podcast Network. Currently Thursday morning, January 15th, around 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm Rose Scott Rochelle, once again joined by Ben Rosenberg. Together, we're going to break down our favorite props for the NHL-NBA card here for Thursday. Taking a bit of a break from football. We'll be back with a football episode tomorrow. But either way, there are other sports going on. In case you forgot, so we're going to talk about some of them today. Adam, how's it going with you? What's up?
It's good. I would love to respond to some. We had some listener feedback from the last show, from 2 shows ago. A show where we gave out an 18-1 Woody Marks rushing leader show. There was some feedback that I'd love to address on air.
If you want to do that now, I got some water. So
all right, great. Excellent. So Victor John said, and I quote, "Keep chewing while you talk through your 20-minute show, you arrogant prick. LOL. Joke's on us, though. I still listen to every episode, even though Adam bothers the hell out of me. My DMs are open." And Victor John, your feedback is noted. I am so sorry that I ate yogurt on air. Bite me. Von.Morton84, annoying listening to Adam with a mouthful of food. You know what? You are right, because I have kids that do the same thing, and I tell them not to do it, and I shouldn't have done it. But again, both of you guys, I'm very accessible. I would tag me. I love your comments. Victor John, you can grab a spoon for the next meal that you have so that you can eat my ass. And I hope you have a good day. But thank you for listening, and like and subscribe and give five stars and stuff like that. So that's it.
Anything else you want to add to that? Or? No.
I'm good. The Woody Marks hit for us was really good.
Yeah, 18-1 was nice. I ended up going 2-1 on that show, so can't complain. But we'll get into the football stuff again tomorrow. So
yeah. Well, no, it was all the same show.
I know. I'm just saying. We'll once again kind of recap how we did last episode for football and then next episode too. But Been a while since we've actually had an episode for NBA and NHL, so nice to bring it back. Once again, with a decent amount of games today, so it should be pretty fun. But I'll ask you so far with NHL, NBA. I know you've been experimenting with handigraphs. Anything new that you want to report to the people about what you've maybe discovered, or some filters you're working on, or something like that?
So the unauthorized partner of SGPN, basically, if everybody wants it, HG Edge gets you a month free, and then otherwise you can DM me. If you're an SGPN listener, we'll always give you deals and stuff like that. But look, everybody should I have a data site. I run it on the side. It's really great for hockey. It's really great for baseball. I think all of you were using it for baseball last year. Really excited, by the way, for you and I to get into baseball, because I will be dropping futures on that very soon. But I've started to play around with different filters, unexpected goals. So I'm really leaning into hockey. Generally speaking, we've been pretty good lately on this stuff. Hockey is one of those things where you just don't want to be terrible. You just kind of want to be even or big, because it's a high variance thing. We've been trugging along pretty even. Dam's gonna break, but yeah, man, I don't know. I'm kind of ready to wind down football and get into these other sports. And that's it, and get to baseball. I'm just a little bit ready for it.
Yeah, well, you've already been going through some win total stuff, some rookie of the year stuff, so you've already been busy preparing for baseball. I have not, so that's where we differ.
We're a team, though.
So. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's fun. I've been focused on tennis, so it's kind of
Yes, which I saw your Ben Shelton tweet, and then I looked at our parlay, like Ben Shelton, moron.
Well, for the record, the parlay lost anyway, because
it lost anyway. But I saw some of the stuff that you had on.
He didn't officially lose yet. They just delayed the match by about 12 hours because it's been raining nonstop. So that's kind of how it's going in Auckland. But either way, I can't record a tennis episode today because they didn't finish the quarterfinal matches. So I lost a podcast today. So that's something. But either way, before we get into any of our actual props for the Thursday card for NBA and NHL, a reminder that if you want to check out the merch store for SGPN, we have a nice discount going on right now. new year, new gear. So if you want to check out the new items that we have in the merch store, and you could also check out the discount, 10% off everything in the merch store, promo code SGPN, or promo code 2026, I mean. So once again, if you want to check out the merch store, nice discount, use the code SGP, go to SGPN, use the code 2026 for 10% off everything in the merch store. So moving on to the actual props that we have for the games today. Adam, what's going to be the first prop that you feel like sharing?
So, okay, the first one that I'm going to be sharing, we're going to go with Brock Boeser. We're going to go with him to get a point, minus 105. So he only has, in his last 5 games, he's only got 3 points, and he's gone 3 straight games with no points, but he's still firing the puck. If those of you don't know, they're playing Columbus. Columbus has been terrible. They not only fired Dean as their coach, but they replaced him with the oldest coach in the NHL. He's like 70 years old. It was like a Roger Nielsen type of situation. Who's the new? Can't remember his name. Do you remember his name? It's coach. What's his name?
Bonus or
Rick Bowness. Oh yeah, it's Rick Bowness. Yeah. He used to coach the Red Wings, but he's old, dude. Very old. He's actually gonna be like 71 in like a week. Dean Evison, by the way, was the favorite preseason to be coach of the year. So I just you and I have a Martin St. Louis ticket in pocket, which we want to have that happen. That being said, I like Boeser a lot here. His goals minus individual expected goals right now is minus 178. A minus number on expected goals over the last 5 games means he should have scored a goal by now. Time on ice over the last couple of games is 19 minutes. He's averaging 0.6 assists per game, which is pretty elite. His individual Corsi right now, which is like possession, is 6.2. It's the highest on the team over the last 5 games, and his share of being on the power play minutes is over 50%. So there's a lot of reasons why this is like a solid player. Basically getting, I think, a great deal on him to have a point. And I look less about, for hockey, I'm looking less about our guys scoring every single minute and more are their metrics saying that they should do more. Head to head also against this Columbus team, last 3 games, 5 points, 2, and 1. So I think it's just a solid spot for Brock, minus 105, Brock Boeser to have a point.
Yeah, the team's going to rely on him anyway because they don't have much talent after Hughes left. So I like the spot. You mentioned Columbus defensively.
I sure would, but otherwise it's a lot of guys.
Columbus defensively is not very good either, so that helps. So there you go. Moving on to my first play, I'm going to go to basketball. I'm going to go to the Hawks game against the Trailblazers. Give me CJ McCollum, the new member of the Hawks, over 19.5 PA. At minus 110. So McCollum's been very good recently. He's had at least 20 PA in 8 of the last 9 games, and he's been very good against Portland. I'm sure you remember he used to play there. He's had at least 23 PA in 5 straight against the Trailblazers, but the Trailblazers defensively have not been particularly good recently. I mean, you're looking at Avdia, who got injured, and now they kind of have to scramble to find some offense. But either way, Atlanta, we know, has kind of a pretty big need for CJ because they traded away Trae Young. Whether he starts or comes off the bench, we know CJ is a solid scorer in general. He might be getting some solo minutes with the bench, so there's no guarantee he's going to overlap entirely with Jalen Johnson. But he's been great against Portland. He's been good overall in general, and the fact is his number feels pretty short for a guy who in his franchise debut with the Hawks had 25 points. That's just points against the Lakers. So I like the spot. I like the matchup. Portland defensively has not been very good this season, and I do think you're looking at a good opportunity for him to get to 20 PA. So give me CJ McCollum over 19.5 PA at minus 110 as my first play for the show.
You froze. CJ McCollum is what I heard.
Yeah, 19.5.
Yes, I like this play. I needless to say, I like this play. Yeah. Assists have been really good in the NBA this year on overs, just in general, and PA's overs because of just how rosters have been working.
Yeah, and we saw against the Lakers, they had a high-scoring game. Porzingis isn't playing again. So there's a chance that Atlanta gives up a ton of points too, so this game's going to be close. We'll see what happens, but either way, I think McCollum's number's too low. Give me the over 19.5 PA as my first play at minus 110. Moving on to your second play. What do you like?
My second play, so the Flyers are on a back-to-back against a rival who's the Penguins. I wanted to go with Sidney Crosby, who's kind of owned this team, but a lot of his stuff is just out of it's just
price range.
Yeah, just not. He's having a great year, by the way.
Yeah.
Instead, I'm going to go with, I was looking like who is somebody on this team who has been doing a really good job. Brian Rust, still getting 20 minutes of ice time, 68% power point share. They're going to have Urson in, so they're not. I didn't want to do shots because the Flyers are going to probably play super defensively because they never want Urson to see a lot of shots. Vladar got hurt yesterday, just to also give him back in. But his individual high danger chances per game is at 2. His individual Corsi is 7. His individual expected goals per game, he's got a minus 1.39 goals minus individual expected goal. I'm going to actually show this to people just real quick. Again, I'm not. You guys can tell these, but just so you can see like what I'm looking at. Boom. There you go. So there you go. You can see it. Anyway. Brian Rust right here. This is a filter, by the way, that I made. So like it's a filter that had, I want only guys that are basically about to pop. For those of you that care about hockey analytics, for those of you who don't, anyway, it's this. Red is really good. This is Brian Rust right here. So we are going to go with Brian Rust to score a goal. We're going to do it. It's at 2-1. So plus 220 for him to score a goal. And against the Flyers, I believe. So he had a goal on the 3rd. And he had a goal against the Flyers on December 1st. And in his last 5 games, his shots on goal, like he had 8 shots on goal. He had 6 shots on goal, 8 attempts against Tampa Bay 2 days ago. So like he's firing. And since I think the Flyers are going to be super defensive, I'd rather just take one of these to come home. And I think that's the best way to play this. So Brian Rust, who's on the Pittsburgh Penguins, plus 220 to score a goal.
Okay, good price in general. So
great price.
Yeah, before we get into the rest of our props for the cards today in basketball and hockey, a reminder, they're brought to you by our sponsor, which is Avo. So once again, if you want to check out ways to make more money betting sports with Avo, AVO, Avo is the best sports betting tool that helps you make a profit every time you decide to place bets through arbitrage and plus EV opportunities for you faster than competitors. They keep you organized in one place. If you're new to arbitrage betting, that's fine. You can find some opportunities in the market to bet both sides of one market, get guaranteed profit. And if you don't fully understand it, that's fine. They do have a couple of videos to help guide you through the process. But a reminder, if you want to check out Avo, check them out with the promo code SGPN. That's for $18 off. That's avo.bet. Promo code SGPN for $18 off your purchase. We're also brought to you by Kalshi, real money prediction market available in every state. So in all 50 states, you can trade tons of markets in sports, including the NFL, college football, college basketball, NBA, NHL, and more. Plus trade props like first touchdowns. Besides sports, they have politics, they have entertainment, and even the weather if you want to get super degenerate with it. But a reminder, new customers get a great deal. Get $20 for free when you sign up with the promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, K-A-L-S-H-I. Promo code SGPN for a free $20 at sign up. Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finished going through the first couple of props that we have for Thursday. Time to move on into my second play for the show. I'm going to stick with basketball. Give me Colin Sexton over 10.5 points at minus 128. He's been amazing when it comes to points this season. He scored at least 11 points in 27 of his first 31 games played this season. So he's 27-4 to the over the season. He's also been quite good against the Lakers. He has scored at least 12 points in 13 of his 14 career games against the Lakers. I get that he's a bench player. I get that he might only play 18 minutes to 20 minutes in this game, so that might be why the number might seem a bit short. But Sexton loves to shoot. He's aggressive with it. The Lakers defensively, especially in the backcourt, is not very good. And I do think a guy whose hit rate is that impressive, being 27-4 to the over. He's 13-1 to the over in his career against the Lakers. I just think 10.5 is too low of a number, and Sexton with his aggression can get there, even if he does play less than 20 minutes. Give me Colin Sexton over 10.5 points at minus 128.
Like it.
Cool.
Volume. Also, I feel like everybody got hurt yesterday.
I have to look at what Charlotte's injury report status is because I know LaMelo's healthy, but he can miss a game in a moment's notice. But it's in LA, so I'm assuming LaMelo's going to play. But he's been on a min restriction for the last couple of weeks. So a lot of people got hurt yesterday, but I see Sexton's questionable. So there is a chance he ends up not playing.
No. I've had other people not playing it, so it helps him. But yeah, I think that's
Point is, if Sexton ends up sitting in this game, it voids, so it's not that big of a deal. But either way, the number does seem pretty low. Moving on to your final prop, what do you like?
So we're gonna go with. I'm just getting the stats up for me, but we're gonna go with the GOAT himself, Connor McDavid, over 3.5 shots on goal, -110. Like, not even overthinking this. So
what's he on again? Like a 20-game point streak or something, Tom?
Yeah, the point on that, it's also he's -125 for 2 points.
Yeah, well, he's one of the best players I've ever seen play the sport, so that makes sense.
I think he's the best. He's just so good.
Yeah.
He is under this in 2 straight games. He had 2 shots against Chicago, 3 shots against Nashville, but he now gets the Isles, who over their last 5 games, they've been averaging 30 shots on goal against, which is bottom percentile of the league in their last 5 games. They're at home. The Oilers are at home too. Connor against the Isles in general. Last 3 games, 8 shots, 1 shot, 5 shots. I just think he's just going to keep firing 3.5 at basically even money. Seems like a great deal. I don't want to have to worry about the points. We just know he's going to keep firing. And again, this Isles team is hemorrhaging shots across the board. I don't know who's going to start tonight. Let me just look at the projection on it. The projection on it is
I'm going to guess Rittich, but who knows?
They're projecting Sorokin, which would be better for the bet because he gives up more rebounds. But that being said, the team defensively is a mess right now. So in terms of shots on goal against, this is a big deal. I see BDP863 asking if I missed a ton. All you missed was me addressing some user feedback on my eating habits in the first minute.
You also missed about 4 props, but it's fine. We'll recap them at the end.
We'll recap them.
But either way, you like McDavid over 3.5 shots. What was the use on that?
-110.
Cool. Moving on to my last play. I did go hockey. I am going to fade a revenge game. Dmitry Orlov. I'm going to take his under 1.5 shots on goal at +104. It's just a great price for a guy that really never goes over the number. Orlov's had less than 2 shots in 20 of his last 21 games. On top of that, he's had less than 4 shot attempts in 10 straight games. And against Washington in the past, he has not really done that well either recently when it comes to getting shots on goal. He's had less than 2 shots in 3 of his last 4 against the Capitals. But I get the Capitals have been allowing some shots, but at the end of the day, Orlov's number I just think is very, very generous with this price. A defenseman whose shot accuracy is kind of abysmal, and a guy that really doesn't shoot the puck much anyway. +104 I think is a very good price. Give me Dmitry Orlov under 1.5 shots on goal, +104.
You nailed it. I mean, I would agree. And he's on my list.
Of his last 21 on the under. I get he used to play for the Capitals, but +104 is an insane price. I got to just play that for the number. So
I agree.
There you go. Any miscellaneous stuff you want to mention?
No, not quite yet. There'll be maybe some things later. I mean, I have a miscellaneous football prop that I'm going to be on this weekend.
I'm assuming you're going to share that tomorrow. So
do you want me to share it tomorrow? I could share it now.
Sure, Cole. If you want to share it, you can. If not,
I know it's the longest number on the board, or it's not the longest number on the board. It's still there. I like Bo Nix 65-1 to lead the weekend in rushing. He had 40 plus against the Bills in the last playoff game. We also, by the way, we got there on Woody Marks. We also almost got there on Drake May.
Yeah, he was on pace at half to.
He was on pace at halftime. So just so you guys know, I mean, I'll get these out tomorrow. I like that. FanDuel has a market of tight end to have the most yards in the weekend, which kind of like AJ Barner, kind of like Paul Songus or whatever his name is.
So that's all tight ends. in that market.
Only tight ends. Isn't that weird? When it drops, I want CMC to have the most receiving yards for the weekend. I think CMC is going to get such a bonkers amount of targets, but we can talk about it more tomorrow.
Yeah, works for me. But anything else you want to add?
No, I got nothing else.
Cool. So before we get into our best bets and, of course, underdog entry, a reminder they're brought to you by our sponsor, Underdog Fantasy, because you can check them out for pick 'em entries, chance to win 5,000 times your entry. They're bringing the playoff magic all playoffs along. Every playoffs weekend, open the Underdog app, see what promos are waiting for you. But a reminder, if you're new to the platform, get a nice sign-up deal courtesy of us. So if you're new, play just $5, get $75 bonus funds when you sign up with the promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. They've been great this NFL season, especially on props. And a reminder, you can check them out for model building as well. A couple of ways to do it. You can either build your own model, copy one for the leaderboard, or let Rhythm's house model give you plays and props. But, of course, you can still get them with props or even just sides or totals. So, once again, you can check out models in a couple of different ways. Very easy to sign up with. So, once again, check out Rhythm. If you want to go for a player prop tonight, looking at the actual card, they are fans of, let me see one play. Sorry,
we're looking at Rhythm.
Yes. They like Isaiah Collier over 10.5 PR at plus 100. So you want to go for a prop there, check out Rhythm. But one prop that I'm going to share with all of you is Collier over 10.5 PR at even money. A reminder, though, if you want to check out Rhythm, nice discount code for the premium version, courtesy of us. We're going to go premium. Use the code SGPN25 when you download the app for 25% off your first month. That's Rhythm. Promo code SGPN25 for 25% off your first month.
Can I give out 2 Rhythm bonus?
Sure. Throw out the Rhythm bonus plays.
Okay, so Rhythm has been killing it on Steph Curry under threes in general. They're like 7-1 on that process.
I saw it was 4.5.
Yeah, I think, and they've been killing it on Luka unders too.
Okay.
What's really cool on Rhythm, if you go on also, guys, like this isn't just a model. You'll see next to it, it'll say last 10, 6 out of 10, like last 10, 6 out of 10. Like this is a solid bet. So
it was Steph under 4.5.
Steph under 4.5 threes. Yeah, I think we should take that.
That was one, and the other was
just hit it.
The other was Luka under 41.5 PA.
Dude, he's only we should take this. They're against the Knicks. I mean, I don't care. I still think that they should take it.
Okay, there you go. So a couple of bonus plays there, courtesy of Rhythm. But a reminder, if you want to get a nice discount for the first month, use the code SGPN25 at signup. Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finished going through our props for the show. Time to go on into our best bets. Adam, what is your favorite play on the card?
I love this Rust goal at plus 220.
Okay.
Great price.
My best bet is going to be on CJ McCollum, over 19.5 PA, minus 110. Been great against Portland. Bit of a revenge game there. Probably gets an ovation whenever he checks into the game. But point is, I think it's a good matchup for him. Portland defensively has been a bit underwhelming lately, and I do think that it's a good spot for McCollum to do some damage. Give me CJ McCollum over 19.5 points and assists at minus 110. Moving on to Underdog. Adam, do you want to recycle anything?
Yeah, let's look. I like that Sexton play.
Okay. There is a chance he doesn't play.
Actually, I like the McCollum play a lot. It's hard to not like a McCollum.
We just
right?
recycle that.
Yeah, what do you want to do? Over PA?
I mean, we know he's never going to stop shooting. So, yeah.
He's never going to stop shooting.
19.5 PA.
Points alone. Okay, let's do that. Let's do Connor McDavid. Do you want to do the shots?
Sure.
Oops, that's Connor McMichael.
That is not who we want.
No. McDavid. Okay, who else? Let's see, who else? I'll look on Handigraphs.
It's either a Russ thing or.
Well, I'm just gonna pull up the. I'm gonna clear all. I'm gonna use my filter here.
I was gonna say if you wanted to, we could do something a bit different where we could take the Rust idea and just take his point instead. If you wanted to do that.
I don't mind that. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that. Okay.
Well, actually, no. His point's way too expensive. Like way too expensive.
It makes this 4.4x payout, which I feel like we could do better. If you want another, I like
Besser.
I mean,
you want to do Besser point?
Oh, I called him Bozer, didn't I?
It's fine.
Besser, whatever. We could do that. Yeah, I could do that.
So we got a 3-pick.
Yeah, Besser point. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Brock Besser, higher 0.5 points. Connor McDavid, higher 3.5 shots on goal. CJ McCollum, higher 19.5 points and assists. 6 times payout. 50 wins us allegedly 300.
There you go. All right, anyway, that's going to wrap it up for the show. A reminder, back once again tomorrow to get into the divisional round. We're going to get into the NFL stuff, 3 props each, same as usual. But a reminder that there are no more Monday night games. So we will not have a bonus episode for Monday night. So keep an eye out for that. But we got 4 games, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. We'll do all of them, at least for the props, in one episode. But no more Monday night episodes. So apologies there if you're waiting for more Monday Night Football. Anyway, Adam, for officially on the show, can you just recap your 3 plays?
Yes. Brian Rust, anytime goal, plus 220. Connor McDavid, over 3.5 shots on goal, minus 110. And then Brock Besser, point, minus 104.
And my 3 plays, I'm going to go with CJ McCollum, over 19.5 points and assists, minus 110. Colin Sexton, over 10.5 points, minus 128. And Dmitry Orlov, under 1.5 shots on goal at plus 104. Till next time, you can find us on Twitter at Reicher Radio and at Hey Rosenberg. Find the Propcast on Twitter at the Propcast SGPN. Find the Propcast on YouTube, SGPN Propcast, and of course on Spotify or Apple. Till next time, good luck to all of you and all of your bets. Bye, everyone.